or just hit record?
Recording.
Very good. All right. Welcome everybody. My name is Chris Kirchhoff, and I am one of the two conference co-chairs for the Region 2 conference coming up next week, unbelievably, next week in Pittsburgh. And with us today is going to be Kristen Schroeder and Kathleen Conway. If you guys want to say hi.
Sure. Hi, I'm Kristen Schroeder. I'm one of the hospitality co-chairs for the conference in Pittsburgh, and we're looking forward to sharing some fun information with you guys today about stuff to do around the city.
Hi, I'm Kathleen. I'm the other hospitality co-chair, and yes, can't wait. It's going to be awesome. Hard to believe it's already here.
All right. So what we wanted to do today is for the people who are either on the web chat or going to be watching this a little bit later, give you some general information about the area, so to make your trip the most pleasurable and the most convenient. So first off, as everyone should already know, we are going to be at the Omni William Penn Hotel. The conference is going to be split across 2 floors. So when you come to check in for the conference registration is going to be up on the 17th floor. Just enter in from the lobby and take the elevator all the way up to the top. You should see some volunteers throughout the lobby area during Wednesday and Thursday to help guide you if you have any questions. If you're flying in to Pittsburgh from Pittsburgh International Airport, probably the best way to get from the airport to downtown is either going to be a car share service, taxi, or some sort of super shuttle. The public transportation from the airport to downtown is a little just tough in terms of a couple of different connections you would have to make once you get downtown. Kristen and Kathleen, would you guys agree?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. And then once you're in the city and getting around the city, what you will hopefully find over the 3 days that you're in Pittsburgh is a very walkable city. There are going to be a lot of different bars, restaurants, and attractions all within walking distance. The city of Pittsburgh has a very good downtown service called we call it the T. And there is a T stop, which is going to be the underground subway right across the street from the Omni William Penn. It's called Steel Plaza. And from Steel Plaza, you can go anywhere within downtown, which is called the Golden Triangle, or to the north side, which is where some of the different the PNC Park and Heinz Field are. You can transport within those zones for free on the T. If you wanted to go across the river down into Station Square, that is a cash fare of $275. So if you wanted to do one of the incline trips that are coming up that Kathleen is going to be talking about, just note that it's going to be exact change for that. Again, if you have any questions throughout the conference, we will have a hospitality desk set up on the 17th floor. Feel free to come by, ask questions, grab a map, and we look forward to just showing you some of the highlights of the city. And with that, Kathleen, I'm going to share my screen for the PowerPoint that you made up. Okay.
Perfect. Awesome. Okay. Where's my copy? Okay. Awesome. Okay, so I just want to give you a little bit of oversight of some of the activities that we have planned and some of the options for things outside of just attending the sessions of the conference, because I think this is a great opportunity to not only get to interact with colleagues outside of the conference sessions, but also to see some of the amazing things that Pittsburgh has to offer. It really is a fantastic city, and it would be a shame to not take advantage of some of these really cool opportunities that we've put together for you. So I'm just going to start with the Wednesday daytime activities. So I don't know, Chris. Yeah, perfect. So if you are coming into town early and are interested in doing a little exploration on Wednesday, we have some great outings planned. So the first is a walking trip to the Monongahela Incline, and I'll go through each of these in a little bit more detail. We also have a walking tour to the Strip District, which is just an area of town that's called the Strip District. And then an outing where you'll walk to and visit the Andy Warhol Museum, and then finally an outing where you can walk to and visit the Heinz History Center. So first is the Monongahela Incline, and there'll be an opportunity to do this on both Wednesday and Thursday evening. So if you're not going to be in early on Wednesday, will still be an opportunity to see the incline. Chris, if you want to hit the next slide. Thank you. So just to give you an idea, if you look on the map there, I have the Omni William Penn Hotel blocked out there in the middle, and then you can see it's about 18-minute walk or so, 20-ish minute walk. I think it's like a little less than a mile to the lower station of the incline. And there's a picture of the Monongahela incline right there. It opened in 1870, so it's very old and historic. And for this outing, we're going to meet at the hotel at noon. And as Chris mentioned, you do need exact change in cash. So it's $2.75 to ride it one way. So you'll need that twice in exact change. And this is really one of the best views you can get of the city. It's a really cool thing. Not many places have these types of inclines. We've got 2 of them here. So this is a really cool chance to get some amazing pictures, to see the beautiful skyline. So if you haven't ever done one of the inclines in Pittsburgh, I highly, highly recommend this. Okay. The next option is to go visit the Strip District. And the Strip District, if you want to hit the map there, again, it's just from the Omni William Penn Hotel downtown. You can see I have the route is going all the way to the end of the Strip District. So you don't have to do that full walk. Obviously, it starts much earlier than that, but it's just a street. There's a couple streets in the city where it's really just full of different shops and restaurants and stores, and just it's like a huge marketplace. It's a lot like certain areas of New York City. It's a really cool place to visit. So we'll meet at the hotel lobby at 11 a.m. And walk over to the Strip. This would be a great place to grab lunch if you want, do some shopping, bring home some souvenirs for your colleagues who weren't able to make it to the conference. But this is definitely a Pittsburgh must as well. So heading out to the Strip District, it's where the original Permanis restaurant is. And there's a lot of other great little landmarks and milestones. We're going to have some local guides who will take you on that walking trip.
And if I can add something, just because it is a mistake that a lot of tourists make, if you go to the original Permantes in the Strip District, it is cash only.
Good call. Yes, actually, I would recommend if you're doing the Strip District outing or just going there at all, definitely have cash, because there are a lot of places that are going to be cash only, just small shops and restaurants. So having some cash is a good idea. All right. Next up is the Andy Warhol Museum. Again, we'll meet at 11 o'clock for this one. And this walking there, you get to go across one of our many, many bridges. And so you'll get to see the skyline from the North Shore, the north part of the city. And that's where all of the stadiums are. We have a beautiful river walk over there. It's really nice to just sort of walk across the bridge and take the city in from the other side. But the Warhol Museum has a $20 admission fee, which you would be responsible for. And of course, Andy Warhol is a Pittsburgh native, and he's a pop icon. So you're probably familiar with like his Campbell Soup or Marilyn Monroe paintings. But we have this whole museum dedicated to him. It's the largest museum in North America that's dedicated to a single artist, which is kind of cool. And it's interactive and it's fun. It's definitely a recommended place to visit. So if you like art, history, museums, I would highly recommend taking the trip over to the Warhol Museum. Okay. All right, and then finally we have a trip to the Heinz History Center. So the History Center is sort of at the beginning of the Strip District, so you're going to start walking up that way. We'll meet again at the hotel at 11, and the admission for the Heinz History Center is $16. So again, that would be something that you would pay. And this is PA's largest history museum. It's an affiliate of the Smithsonian Institution. They have a lot of great things that are always there, but then they have rotating exhibits. And the current exhibit, it's called #Pittsburgh, and it's all a photographic timeline of old pictures of Pittsburgh versus their new counterparts. So it's a really interesting exhibit. Gives you a little bit of history, but it's also really fun too. And again, something really unique to our city, which will give you a lot of local history, a very cool place to visit. And you'll be down there right at the beginning of the Strip District, so you can take in some of those shops and restaurants as well. All right, so that's all for our Wednesday outing. So again, if you are going to be in town, highly recommend you check those out. If you don't want to do one of our group outings, I'd be happy to give you recommendations on anything that you might want to see or be interested in. So just shoot me an email or catch up with me at the conference and let me know what you're looking for, and I'll point you in the right direction. But then on Wednesday, we do have our big kickoff tailgate, which is a tailgate theme. So that's going to be 6 to 7 p.m. in the Grand Ballroom. And this is a great opportunity to meet your regional NACADA members. So it's a very informal, fun setting. Don't skip this one. It's a great chance to get some food, some Pittsburgh food, so you can see what that's all about, but really just to meet people within the region. We're going to have some fun tailgate games. We're going to have a Pittsburgh-themed photo booth. We're going to have some NACADA trivia, so you might want to brush up on your NACADA facts before you come because the prizes are pretty awesome. And since it is a welcome tailgate, I encourage you to dress in your favorite team attire, whether that's your collegiate institution, your favorite pro sports team, whatever it may be. We will let in like the Eagles fans and stuff. We won't be happy about it, but we won't kick you out. So it's going to be a great time at the tailgate. So definitely plan to stop by that. And then just in case you're not full from your Pittsburgh culinary bites, we do have some organized dinner groups on Wednesday. So these are some of the newer and more popular restaurants right around the hotel that we are organizing some groups to. So we have just a list of the restaurants. Social House 7, that's a really new one. We have 10 Penny, Sharp Edge, Revel, Roost, and Permani Brothers. So you can go ahead and just click through them. Perfect. And I have a little bit of information on the hospitality website. There's links to all of their pages. They're on the Facebook page if you want to check them out. But they're all really unique and interesting to the Pittsburgh area. No chain restaurants, so we're not going to Olive Garden. But yeah, I definitely would recommend signing up for a dinner group. There are links to them that you can sign up now, or you can sign up at the hospitality desk at the conference. But again, this is a really great way to meet other people from the region and just kind of hang out outside of the conference. So if you haven't thought about going to a dinner group, I would highly recommend it. Especially, you can catch up with presentations that maybe you weren't able to attend, but some of the other people in your dinner group attended. You can chat about the presentations that you saw. So it's a really good opportunity and sort of an organized way to meet new people and to get involved with the region.
I think additionally, we are still looking for a couple leaders for the group dinners. So if there's anyone, and you don't have to be from the Pittsburgh area, you can be from wherever, we'll be providing the group dinner leaders with directions to the restaurant, all the information they need. So if there's anyone who's interested in leading a dinner group, please let us know that as well. So I'm going to continue chronologically with some of the other hospitality events that we have planned for Thursday and Friday. And we're going to be adding in a little bit of fitness for those of you who are interested in that. On Thursday morning, we'll be having a fun run that I'll actually be leading from the hotel down to Point State Park, which, if you're familiar with Pittsburgh, is the park where all three rivers meet. So that will be almost like a sunrise fun run. About 2.5 to 3 miles. It will be at a leisurely pace. So I invite anyone who's interested to sign up for that, or you can even just show up if you wake up early and decide that you want to join us with that. We'll be meeting at 6:45 in the morning in the Omni lobby for that. So on Thursday evening, we'll also be having additional dinner groups, and those will be happening at 6:30. We have 3 different dinner groups that are being sponsored by commission and interest groups. So for those of you who are interested in getting together with colleagues who work with similar populations that you do, we have that opportunity for you. We have a leader for the commission for 2-year colleges. We have one for advising business students, and we also have one for advising education majors. So if that applies to you, if you're interested in connecting with colleagues for any of those areas, I highly recommend that you sign up for one of those dinner groups. But we also just have 3 additional general dinner outings that evening too, if none of those apply to you, but you would like to get together with other NACADA members to go out to dinner. So that's an option on both nights. And we will also be offering a Thursday evening outing to the incline that Kathleen talked about in the slides before. So this is more of a nighttime excursion. You can see Pittsburgh from high up. You can see all the lights. It should be pretty nice. Hopefully we have good weather that night too. So we'll be meeting in the lobby at 8 p.m. and walking over to the incline as a group, taking it up as a group and back down. And like Kathleen mentioned, you do need exact change for that, so $2.75 each way. And make sure that you wear some comfy shoes for the walk over to the incline. And then on Friday morning, we actually will be offering a yoga session that will be led by Liz Sutton, who is the Region 2 Communications Chair, and she's also a yoga instructor. So that will be basic morning yoga flow for all levels. Beginners welcome. And yoga mats are not necessary, but if you have one, if you are able to bring one with you, that would be recommended, but they're not necessary and they won't be provided by the Omni. So that will also be at 6:45 in the morning in the Three Rivers room at the Omni. So that's what we're looking at in terms of the hospitality that we're offering for the 3 days of the conference. But like Kathleen said, stop by the hospitality desk if you're looking for things to do, you want recommendations from us, we're happy to help.
And I just want to add, I just want to encourage you to get involved with some of the things that we have planned. It's really easy to attend the conference and then sort of, it is a lot to go to all the sessions, trying to absorb all of that. And you might just want to go back to your room and chill or just hang out, or if you're local, just go home. But I really encourage you, this is really a one opportunity to get together with the people from your region and see how other institutions and other programs are working. So I really encourage you. We've tried to make them all interesting and unique to our city, so you'll get to experience a little bit of the local stuff as well as meeting people within the region. So definitely try to get involved with some of these.
Yep. And in planning all of these events, we've listened to feedback that a lot of the region members have had over previous conferences in terms of wanting to get to know the city and wanting activities before the conference. And I know that a lot of people who are coming to Pittsburgh are coming early just because of the distance. So we want to make sure that we have a lot of different options for you. One also additional activity that I failed to mention on Thursday evening after the incline outings, we'll be opening up the hospitality suites, which is a time for Faye Howard and myself, the other conference co-chair, to just have a little reception, small snacks and beverages for people to say thank you for coming, and we'll be announcing the location of that at the Thursday lunch. And if you're interested in any of these events, there are really two ways that you can sign up. One is to sign up now through the Region 2 blog. All of the links to the different signups, the dining groups, the outings are up there. But also feel free to stop by the hospitality desk as soon as you check into the conference. The way that the Omni is set up, there's going to be almost like bankers windows for registration, and one of the ones on the far left-hand side is going to be for hospitality. So all of the signups are going to be there. Please make sure to come by, say hi, grab a map, and find some of the different activities that you can get involved in. I know we've got a couple people still around, so if you have any questions and want to ask them of us right now about the city, please feel free to do so either in the chat or by unmuting your microphone. Otherwise, I want to thank all of you for coming today. I know that this video is going to be posted up on the Region 2 blog. So thank you very much, and we look forward to seeing you guys next week. All right. Hey, Liz? This will be the blooper reel for the video, so.
Hopefully she can cut this.
Okay, I'm going to